Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Ty, and y'all probably know who I am by now. So, I just want to talk about NASCAR and the racing package, even though it's been halfway through the season. Really, 1.5 seasons total with this terrible package. So, we learned from a season and a half total with this package that you still can't pass. Racing has been worse than it was in 2018, 2017, and now everybody is really seeing it get exposed now, which is good because we want it to be exposed because it's been exposed since they started the testing in January of 2019 at Vegas and I think Auto Club. And then they did a test with Goodyear at Charlotte sometime like late 2018. And guess what? I was right. Racing was worse than it was, and it's not as talented because you see, if you're running wide open, there really isn't much talent at all. It's all about equipment over skills. And if there's no performance based on skills, but because the equipment is what is superior in racing, then how is that any racing to begin with? So, who thought who thought it was a good idea to take away horsepower and add downforce and try creating pack racing? Like, who thought this was a good idea? A lot of people were sold on this stupid package at the All-Star in 2018, and I hated it. And my favorite driver is Kevin Harvick, and I still hated it. And you still can't pass when you're spread out in the field. You can't pass drivers with the cleanest airs pulling away, and then the best car that's marching its way up to the front can't pass unless lap traffic gets involved. So that's where we're at right now, and it's just not fun. I was so against this since last year. I was against this the whole time because I don't want fake racing. I want talented drivers doing talented things on a racetrack. I want drivers to actually work for that position by running like Kyle Larson was able to ride off the wall doing his like I don't know what do you call it, feathering, something like that, where you're basically working the throttle and the pedal at the same time almost and trying to use that momentum off the wall. That's what Kyle Larson was able to do at tracks like Chicagoland, Homestead, and all that. But now, now he's gone, but use that as an example. You can't really do that when there's no fall off to begin with, and there's so much downforce, and it's so much easier to ride close to the wall, and it's just not fun. So, yeah, NASCAR, you better hope that Gen 7 actually does something because I'm not going to stick around for 5 more years if it's just going to be the same crap, different season kind of thing. 2017 was a mistake, but then you decided to take away more, not horsepower, more downforce for 2018. And it was even worse because someone said, I noticed it actually. You added front downforce, but took away rear downforce. And yeah, you should have kept with 2016. 2016, nobody complained. And actually, I didn't even mind the Coca-Cola 600. Everybody bitched about it because the best driver won the race. In reality, it was actually good racing all around. You were just mad that Truex dominated. This year, Coca-Cola 600 in 2019 sucked because you couldn't pass when you wanted to, and there was no fall off, and you were just stuck in dirty air. Everybody said 2019 was good because of the restart, but on the long run, it was shit show. So yeah. So that's where we're at. So either we take away downforce with 550 horsepower or add horsepower or just take away the tapered spacer and use 2014 package basically with Aero. I don't care. Or just take away the splitter and guess what? Less downforce on the front, rear downforce, anything where driver talent matters. I'm tired of seeing guys run wide open at Kansas. Everyone said Kansas was good last year, but I hated it because you could not pass unless two guys were battling and the third car makes a huge run, passes both of them. Or if the lap traffic gets involved. That's it. Lap traffic affects racing, and if it didn't, it's not good. And then you have Eric Eastep kissing NASCAR's ass, saying it was entertaining and it's all this, all that. Like, no, I'm not going by based off of two incidents out of the majority of the race when nothing actually happened. And then you get Steve O'Donnell and Steve Phelps skewing the NASCAR fan council vote, saying stuff like, "Oh, 80% of the fans enjoy this." Like, yeah, because they want side by side, but with less horsepower. You skewed that crap big time. I have not seen real side by side racing with this package. I've just seen two guys struggling to pass because you can't pick a preferred lane when you're really running wide open and using momentum. I want to see drivers work for that spot, not momentum wise and running flat out. That's not racing. I'm sorry. I'd rather deal with 2016 or 2014 or 2013. 2013 was good with slightly less downforce, but 2013 is pretty good. I didn't mind that. So that's where we're at. So NASCAR, pick your poison, because I'm not sticking around and pretending we're having good races, because I've been vocal about it on Facebook, I've been vocal about it on Twitter, but now I'm going to say it on YouTube because I need more people to be open about this and voice their opinion against NASCAR on this, because if no one voiced their opinion, drivers are just going to struggle even though they hated it. Drivers did not ask for this to begin with. When they say teams ask for this, they asked for high downforce all around last year because they didn't want to pay. They thought it would cost more money to make low downforce cars at the same time. In reality, when they want driver talent to matter and fix their damn cars by removing side force, removing tapered spacer, and having fucking real driver talent. But instead, you take one issue and go further the other way and make more problems. That's what they're doing. So, I don't even believe the whole NASCAR dying kind of thing, but this is gonna kill the sport, basically, if you have fake racing, artificial drama, and manufactured bullcrap for stock car racing to decrease horsepower to welcome brands that's not even in the sport. Just stop with the BS. I almost said bullcrap. BS. Just stop. I just want real good racing. It's not that hard, is it? It ain't that hard. Come on, NASCAR. Do something about it. Take off the splitter. You know what was good? You know what's good, actually? The last Vegas race this year. Because there was tire fall off. The first 10 laps sucked ass, but after 10 laps, when those tires fell off and drivers were braking, that racing came to life. If you're not going to fix the package, have Goodyear bring soft tires at least, so drivers can actually race. Especially when you're not going to practice or qualify and stuff this year. I want driver talent to be a thing still. So yeah. Alright, so I hope Gen 7 fixes everything. Because I heard that because there's going to be a wider tire, the wheel diameter, because 18-inch wheel, it's going to be thinner tires. And I heard that they're going to say something like, the thinner tire is going to make drivers lift a little bit more. I really hope to God that's the case. Because Steve Phelps said that he's not against running wide open. So Steve Phelps doesn't know shit about racing. But he does a good job with marketing wise and bringing fans together. And same with Steve O'Donnell. But Steve O'Donnell and Steve Phelps just... Okay, sorry, I'm mumbling. Damn it. Steve O'Donnell and Steve Phelps really need to get the heads out of their asses and get the goddamn racing put together properly right. Or we're not going to have good racing ever in the future. But then again, drivers do like the Gen 7 when they did the testing, but it's delayed a whole nother year. While we're at it, have low downforce be a thing, because they said you could take downforce away by shortening the rear spoiler for the Gen 7. So if you're going to try applying that principle, knock down the spoilers to 3.5 inches and get rid of the damn splitter for the 550 horsepower cars and see how that does. I guarantee you that will be way better racing than the flat out no talented racing and the drivers still struggling to pass because they're running wide open near each other and it's all dirtier versus cleaner thing. So yeah. Alright, well that's about it. I'm done talking. Find me on Twitter at Ty Norton or find me on Instagram at Ty Norton. Alright, I'm done. Peace. Bye.